primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors in India. Look at the graph 1, showing the production of goods and services in the three sectors. Let us see which was the largest producing sector in 1973. If you see, it is primary sector. Second, which is the largest producing sector in 2003? Obviously, it is tertiary sector. If you look, the sectors have grown the most over 30 years. The graph shows it is the tertiary sector. What does the comparison between 1973 and 2003 shows? What conclusion can we draw from the comparison? Let's find out. It's rising importance of the tertiary sector in production. The tertiary sector has emerged as the largest producing sector in India, replacing the primary sector. Why is the tertiary sector becoming so important in India? There could be several reasons. I will narrate one reason for you. India is a developing country. The government has to take responsibilities for the provision of services like hospital, educational institution, post, telegram, etc. Second reason, the development of agriculture and industries lead to the development of services such as transport, trade, storage, and the likes, as we have already seen. Greater the development of primary and secondary sector, more would be demanded for such service. The third reason, as income level rises, certain section of the people start demanding more and more service like shopping, private hospital, private school. Last and the fourth reason is new services such as those based on information and communication technology has become important and essential. The production of this service has been rising rapidly. All these 4 points has given importance for tertiary sector to become more prominent. Look at the graph 2. Where are most of the people employed? The percentage shows the three sector in GDP. Now you can directly see the changing importance of the sector over 30 years. Now focus on graph 3. Employment in the three sectors over 30 years, the primary sector continued to be the largest employer even in 2002. A question comes in my mind, why didn't a similar shift of primary sector happen in case of employment? It is because not enough jobs were created in the secondary and tertiary sector. As a result, more than half of the workers in the country are working in the primary sector, mainly in agriculture and producing a quarter of GDP. In contrast to this, the secondary and tertiary sectors produce three-fourths of the produce, wherein they employ less than half the people. What it means is that there are more people in agriculture than is necessary. So even if you move a few people out, production will not be affected. In other words, workers in agriculture sector are underemployed. What is disguised unemployment? This kind of underemployment is hidden in the contrast to someone who does not have a job and is clearly visible as unemployed. Hence, it is also called disguised unemployment. How to create more employment? We can see that there continue to be a considerable unemployment in agriculture. There are also people who are not employed at all. How to tackle this problem? More land can be brought under cultivation. Government can spend some money and bank can provide loan so that people can get employment in the field. Suppose the government invests some money in transportation and storage of crops or makes better rural roads so that many trucks reach everywhere. This activity can provide productive employment to not just farmers but also others such as those in service like transport or trade. Another way by which we can tackle this problem is to identify, promote, and locate industries and service in semi-rural area where large number of people may be employed. The Planning Commission of India, in a study conducted, showed that nearly 20 lakhs jobs can be created in the education sector alone. Do you know that in India there are about 200 million children in the school going age group? Out of this, only about two-thirds are attending schools. The rest are not. They may be at home or many of them may be working as a child laborer. We can create jobs if we are to improve the health situation. We need many more doctors, nurses, health workers, etc. to work in rural area. These are some ways by which job would be created and we would also be able to address the important aspect of development of our country. The Planning Commission of India says that if tourism as a sector is improved, every year we can give additional employment to more than 35 lakh people. The example can be suited best to Goa. Hinterland tourism can be improved and more people can be brought in employment. Our government has taken some quick measures to improve the employment. The central government in India recently made a law implementing the right to work in 200 districts of India. It is called National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. Under this act, all those who are able to and are in need of work has been guaranteed 100 days of employment in a year by the government. If the government fails in its duty to provide employment, it will give unemployed allowance to the people.